Now, if you're of a certain age, you probably remember Threads, the film about the aftermath of a nuclear attack, which was set in Sheffield and terrified a generation. The shocking real-life drama was aired on BBC Two for the first time 40 years ago. Well, documentary makers have been trying to track down the man who played this traffic warden as an extra in the 1980s post-apocalyptic film. Here's Mark Ansell.
It's been described as the most terrifying film of all time. Threads showed the impact of a thermonuclear blast on Sheffield. It was on the TV for the first time in 1984, when nuclear war seemed a very real possibility.
Detention camps are improvised to cope with looters. Their numbers are growing.
In one scene, a traffic warden, played by an extra, patrols carrying a rifle. He appears for just 20 seconds, but the traffic warden's striking image was used to publicise the film's release. His identity has been a mystery to the team making a new documentary about Threads. That is, until now.
We have found him for you. That man is Michael Beecroft. He's here now. He was originally a traffic warden in real life as well. We've done your job for you. How do you feel?
What?
Surprise, surprise.
Did you genuinely play the traffic warden in Threads?
Yes, I did.
Michael's taken aback with all the interest in him.
Amazing. Gobsmacking. Because as far as I was concerned, a distant memory 40 years ago, I put it back in the mind, didn't realise how interesting I were, basically.
The documentary team are making a film about Threads for the release of a new Blu-ray later this year. They're thrilled to have finally tracked down their man.
Yeah, I mean, people have nightmares about him. Like, people have reported to us, even in our interviews for the documentary, that they have nightmares about Michael, or at least Michael with bandages over his face. And he's completely unaware of that, which is, yeah, that must be wild 40 years later.
The image was used on the front cover of the Radio Times, so I think that, as much as, if not more than, the film itself, I think that's what traumatised a generation.
Why is the film so terrifying?
I used to be an academic who researched horror cinema, and I still do research horror cinema. And you can watch any horror movie under the sun, and most of them don't feel as real as Threads does. I think it was meticulously researched to show a genuinely real scenario of what a nuclear attack on Britain would look like.
They're now looking to find the woman behind the second most iconic image from Threads, on the moor after the bomb drops. It's a film that continues to horrify. They've done it. 40 years on. Mark Ansell, BBC Look North, Sheffield.